previous callback, Sunday 19th of July. As usual, we'll start with country and portables. VK3 Kilo Zulu portable. VK3 November Lima narrative. VK3 FNJW. VK3 FZAB Kinglake. VK3 SMS Weigel. VK3 Triple J. VK3 Papa Lima Bravo portable. VK3 X-ray Alpha Bravo back to Smart. So far we have KZNL FNJW FZAB SMS Triple J PLD and XAB.
While the propaganda callback is going, anyone else around for the 525 now?
VK3 FNAL.
VK3 AZE One Baggy.
VK3 PVC.
VK3 Victor Lima Tango.
Portable.
Greg, it looks like more people are interested in the
VK3 EQ.
I had 3 last week that weren't interested.
VK3 Golf Hotel.
Okay, Greg, no problem. I'll go back to
Okay, we added Graham, VK3GL, FMAL, AZE, PVC, VRA, EQ and GH. VK3 Tango Echo Romeo. Portable. VK3 Whiskey Portable.
VK3 Victor Lima Tango.
VK3 FJAG portable.
VK3 ZKK Portable. VK3 ZT. We added Triple W, VLT, FJAG with ZKK and ZT. Good morning all. Any other country and portables? VK3 Lima Alpha. Good morning, Ian. Lima Alpha. Any other country and portables? VK3 Tango Echo Romeo. Tango Echo Romeo. We've got you, Kent. Thank you for calling. Any other country and portables? VK3 FDAR Lounger and Portable Beaconsfield. VK3 ZAQ. Okay, I got ZAQ. I missed the person in Beaconsfield. VK3 FDAR Lounger and Portable Beaconsfield. Good morning, Darren. We got you in the lounge room in Beaconsfield. Any other country and portables? K3 BWP Portable Longsword. BWP, we now have you, thank you. Any other country and portables? Moving along, who on this fine morning is listening mobile? Tango Charlie Romeo. Morning Michael, VK3 BZS. VK3 VBP. I got TCR and VDT and then I think it was something ZS, I didn't get the first bit. Victor Zulacera, VZS. Good morning, Alan. I've now got you. Any other mobiles? Okie dokie. Who's listening to the news at home like me this morning? K3 Tango Echo Zulu. K3 Kilo Victor Kilo. VK3, how you are?
VK3 FTOM, Tom.
VK3 ACB lead, pack it up.
VK3 Hotel Double Whiskey, Frank Carnegie.
Okay, out of that lovely pilot, I managed to get TEZ-AUR-FTOM and Hotel Whiskey Whiskey. Any others, please?
3BL. VK3 Kilo, Victor Kilo.
VK3ND, Greg and Centrica.
Tango, Caulfield South. 3UV. VK3 FACB, Lee Pakenham.
VK3 FAIP.
VK3 FTKO.
VK3 MET.
Box. Oh well, that was another nice pilot, but I got KVK, ND, UV, FACB, FAIP, FPKO and MET. Good morning, Craig.
K3JR. VK3 Lima Lima. Shortwave listener Canaan.
K3 Zulu Yankee Delta.
VK3 Sierra Tango.
VK3 Mike Juliet Radio. VK3 Triple C Clayton.
VK3 November Bravo Lima.
Echo Alpha Charlie. VBKI.
Victor Kilo 3 Whiskey Wine Beer.
VK3YSK.
VK3 Zulu Delta.
Righto, we've added JR, Lima Lima, ZYD, ST, MJR, Triple C, NBL, EA, BKI, WWB, YSK and ZD. Any other home stations?
VK3DOU Pakenham. VK3NY.
VK3JNL.
VK3 Victor Romeo Sierra.
VK3 Delta Zulu.
VK3 Echo Alpha Charlie.
3VAT.
K3 Victor Juliet Sierra Michael.
VK3 Julia Golf Park.
VK3 Lima Zulu Charlie. VK3 Bravo Sierra Echo.
VK3 FBGA.
VK3 ABT.
VK3 Kilo Echo Lima.
VK3 TP.
Right, that was much better. We've added DOU, NY, JNS, VRS, DZ, EAC, VAT, VJS, JGP, LZC, BSE, FBGA, ABT, KEL and Jamie, TZE. Morning to you. Any other home stations? VK3 Zulu. VK3 November Hotel.
VK3 Tango Papa Mike.
VK3 Charlie Echo November. Okay, we now added Victor Zulu Zulu, NH, TPM and CEN. Good morning to you, John. Any other home stations?
VK3 Alpha Kilo Golf.
Yes, good morning, Michael. Here is VK3AOF. My name is Chris in Greensboro. Good morning, all.
Got a very bad hum on your signal this morning, Chris. You might want to look at that. So we've now added AKG and AOF. Any other home stations? I heard VK3 Bravo and then you faded away. Nearly, I got Bravo Foxtrot. Bravo, still not getting you, I'm afraid.
Michael, I think you'll find it's an S that VK3FTOM said that.
So we're saying Bravo, Sierra, Foxtrot. That would be Charles in Mary Warren. Good morning to you, Charles. Any other home stations?
VK3 VDP, Darren. VK3 MRG. VK3 Alpha Lima India. VK3 CSJ.
Okay, we've added VDP, MRG, ALI and CSJ. Good morning to you all. Anybody else on the home station? Okay, that's our limit for today then. So we have a grand total of 82 callbacks, 33 of which are members of the Emdrc. So far, according to the last news, year to date, we were at 693 plus today's, and that puts us, as of last week, 73 in front of everybody else in the nation. So that's a very good result. Thank you to all that called in. Now, due to this horrible COVID-19, club rooms still closed, at least until the 19th of August, and unfortunately we're told there may be an even further lockdown. We'll keep you advised as and when we're advised. Please do wash your hands regularly, practice social distancing, and maybe wear a mask when necessary. We need to get this thing sorted out so we can get back to normal. Just remind you again that on Friday the 7th of August, Chris Long, VK3ANL, will give a talk on EasyPal Slow Scan TV. This will be a Facebook Live presentation. Make a date in your diary. We still have the daily nets at 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. on 146.525. And of course the Thursday morning meeting has been replaced by a Zoom meeting. If you would like an email with the relevant link for that, please let me know. I'm now changing my call sign to VK3ER for the club net. Anybody wanting to join the net can do so now.
VK3FTOM Tom.
VK3FJAG Judy, listening only.
VK3ZKK Jim, listening only. VK3JR. VK3 BSE.
Is that PSE or BSE?
BSE, I'm John.
Thank you, John. So far I've got FTOM, FJAG and ZKK listening only. JR, Frank and John in Summers, BSE. Good morning to you all. Anybody else with a net?
Victor Lima Tango, just listening only.
Right, I added Darren. He's listening only over in Millgrove. Anybody else with a net this morning?
Yeah, VK3 Echo Alpha Charlie, over.
Good morning, Eric. I've got you. Anyone else?
VK3GL just listening this morning, Michael.
Thank you, Graham. Added you, listening only. Last call, anybody else with a net?
VK3 VDP, he's going to be listening only as well. Thank you.
3ZAQ listening only, Michael.
Righto, we've added VDP and ZAQ listening only. Go back to the top of my list and we'll hear from Tom in Wheelers Hill, VK3 FTOM, this is VK3ER.
Yeah, VK3ER, VK3FTOM. thank you for coming up this morning. Thank you for doing the net, Michael. I'm happy, and the only thing I really like to contribute to the net is if you hear people calling, go back to them. You don't have to hold it and have a half an hour QSO, but just at least pop your head up and say good day, because there's no point saying, oh, the bands are dead if nobody comes back to people's calls. That's just my my thoughts for the net today, and hope life's going well, and hope everybody's staying COVID safe, and if possible, stay home, and not much else to say. VK3. VK3FTL.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, Tom, and if I hear people calling, if I'm free, I always try and answer them, and I'm sure you do too. Moving on, we'll go to Frank, VK3JR in Glen Iris. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Michael, and good morning, all. Yeah, good advice, Tom. Thought for the day. Well, it's going to rain, I reckon, in the eastern suburbs, so that's me. So I better keep under a roof, and what I'll be doing, I think, is doing some furniture rearrangement in my shack, because I'm getting some new equipment, and I've got to make space for it somehow. Not quite sure how as yet, but time will tell. Anyway, I'll make this my first and last as usual. Michael, wishing everyone 7-3. Keep well, keep safe, and be happy if you can. VK3ER, VK3JR.
Yeah, you stay under that roof and keep warm and dry and away from any virus feeble, and we'll all be well, and I'll look forward to talking to you again on Wednesday or Thursday, Frank. Have a good day. VK3BSE, John in Summer. This is VK3ER. How are you this morning?
Well, thanks, Michael. Good morning, VK3ER and the group VK3BSE. Interesting broadcast as usual. Good to hear what doing amateur radio on the moon and amateur radio out of ISS, all good stuff. And anyway, all sorts of other things going on around the world and locally too. And good to hear that it's going to be the VK2ZRH is going to steer the AR magazine for a while. That's good. Also, what's going on, I had a dabble in the Trans-Tasman contest last night. Gave out a few numbers, a total of 10. But anyway, it was interesting to have a play on, 80 metres and 40 metres. In fact, all my contacts were on 80. I did have a listen on 40 as well, and heard the same call signs again up there. But anyway, Trans-Tasman was definitely up and running last night. It was quite good. Plenty of stations, just typical, CQ contest. I don't think I heard anyone actually saying, like CQ Trans-Tasman or anything like that. Trying to keep it as brief as possible, being as serious as possible. Anyway, and there were some stations I heard up to, 190 or something. Well, I heard so possibly when the scores finally come out, there may be some, well over 200 contacts. Anyway, so that was a bit of activity on HF last night. Other things going on? There are other bits and pieces. But anyway, 80 metre, in fact I did a bit of work on my 80 metre dipole yesterday afternoon in preparation just to tweak it a little bit for Trans-Tasman. Anyway, that's still actually ongoing. Back to the group, VK3ER and the group, VK3BSE.
Yeah, I was going to have a dabble with that myself, John, but unfortunately other things happened in life and I didn't have time to play last night, so that one slipped by the keeper, as we say. Moving on, we're going to talk to Eric in Baldwin, VK3EAC. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, all. And this is VK3 Echo Alpha Charlie. That was fantastic, John, all the contacts you made. Anyway, last Thursday I mentioned I had modified a Bofang audio system with an external amplifier, AF amplifier, which improved its performance from about 0.7 kilohertz deviation to about 4.7 now. So I wonder how it sounds. Perhaps somebody can give you a bit of a comment on that one. VK3ER, VK3EAC.
Yeah, Eric, you have a very bad hum on your signal this morning. Maybe you need to check the microphone connection or the power supply, but I can hear what you're saying, but there's a loud hum in the background.
Okay, look into that one. Thanks very much for the comment.
No problem. We go back to the top of our list, back to Tom, VK3FTOM, which is VK3ER.
Yeah, VK3ER, VK3FTOM. Yeah, Eric, your signal's fine, but your audio is they're just like hum, and then you can hear the voice over the top of that. But yeah, anyway, not to worry. In terms of my rant for the net today, my rant is: don't just assume a band's dead. Plonk yourself in the middle of it and call CQ. Don't just look at the scope or tune up and down and go, it's dead, call it CQ. Anyway, that's my rant. And in terms of building stuff, I've been looking at plenty of projects to do during the lockdown period, and yeah, trying to keep myself busy while social distancing. VK3 VK3FTOM.
Yeah, good idea, Tom. Call CQ. You never know who you might find out there. And that puts us back to John again, VK3BSE.
Yeah, righto. Quickly back to me, VK3ER, VK3BSE. Well, not much else, just that I'll spend a bit of today getting my blog into the VKCL format and getting that off to, I'll have to look up wherever the log, transcendent log needs to go to. Anyway, that's about it, and I'll be doing a little bit more work on the 80-metre dipole, and I'm making a pot of soup as well. VKR, anyway, everyone have a good weekend. Someone's talking about rain. Well, it's clear blue skies here at the moment, but the wind is picking up, so perhaps the sooner I get my aerial work done, the better. Anyway, VK3ER and the group, VK3BSE.
Yeah, cheers, John. We'll talk to you again soon, and be careful doing those antennas. Don't get blown off the ladder or anything. Back on my list, we're back with Eric, VK3EAC.
Okay, VK3ER, VK3EAC, right back. Yeah, no further comment. Thanks for the report. Must look into this home business. I've got no idea. Okay, thanks. We'll stay safe, 3 all. And have a good morning.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, Eric. We'll talk to you again next time. Do you have anything else for us, Tom? VK3FTOM.
Yeah, VK3FTOM, returning from VK3ER. Yeah, not much else to add. Thanks for running the net, Michael, and thank you for doing a good job. Yeah, anyway, I'll leave you to it, and thanks for running the net. VK3ER, VK3FTOM.
Break.
Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, it's Jamie, VK3CCD. Yeah, with my grandson, but he doesn't want to talk. Mike's shy. Try to get him to talk on the air now, but he won't do that either. Yeah, I was just showing my grandson the ISS. He knows about the space station. They talked about it at school and whatnot. That he was surprised to know that we just talked back and forth between them.
And
Good.
stinky teenager right
You'll
now.
have to get him to talk to us. What's his name?
Kanan, but he's gone upstairs and got the handheld. He's listening, but he won't talk.
All right, Kanan, if you're hearing me, this is Michael, VK3FLMV, running the club net as VK3ER this morning. You should have a go, my lad. Don't be shy. You're very welcome anytime.
He just ran downstairs. Hey, talk. He just ran downstairs, says you're talking about him.
That's all right. We'll talk about him another day. Talk to you soon, Kanan, when you've plucked up a bit of courage, as we say. Do you have anything else for me this morning, Jamie?
No, negative, except I'll probably be putting another antenna up, a horizontal wire antenna. So if you're on the air later, Tom, give me a call. Okay, I'll hand it back to you, Michael. Thank you very much. VK3TZE.
Where will you be listening later?
Probably on 7 megahertz, 7105 or something like that.
I'll keep a listen out for you and see if I can get to you later. All right then, folks, that'll be the end of our net this morning. Thank you all for calling in. Thank you to all the listening onlys. All stay safe, and I'll be going back to being VK3 FLMV, going clear and returning the repeater to its normal use. Stay safe, everybody. Talk to you next time. Bye.
Cheers, Michael. Thanks for running the net. VK3 FLMV, VK3 FTLM. Cheers, Michael.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said thanks for running the net, Michael.
Okay, thanks Michael. VK3ER, about to close VK3GL in Bunyip. Just as a final comment there, Michael, I think it's really good that, Tom popped up, talks about trying to encourage people to pop up on air. Last night, my observation of the Trans-Tasman contest, which I participated in, and got up to about 186 contacts last night, which was really good. I was there for 6 hours solid. What I observed was, and I've observed this before, people still coming up on air and working a few stations and just flinging out a few numbers, which I reckon is fantastic, because that boosts anyone who's serious, like I was trying to be last night. That boosts everyone's numbers. Those that just throw in a few are just casually working a few stations for the fun of it, and I think that's a really good spirit to have. You don't actually have to be serious about the contest. You can get on there and just throw out a few numbers, which is very similar to what Tom is talking about. Just get up on air and have a bit of fun. And I noticed that there was a lot of stations doing that last night. And personally, I worked, ZL and every state in the country apart from VK18 and 0 last night on both 80 and 160 metres, which was really humming along. So I think that's worth saying anyway. It got people up on air, which was fantastic, and probably took the boredom away from the lockdown. My comment for the morning, VK3FLMV, VK3GL.
Yeah, I quite agree with you. As I said, I would have liked to have taken part last night, but other things happened which wouldn't allow me to do that, so unfortunately I missed out. But yes, I often give numbers out even though I'm not in the contest or taking part in it, but as you say, it does help other people with their logs. And when I do give numbers out, I always send in a log as well, just to confirm it.
Yeah, absolutely, Michael. That's all part of it as well. I guess sometimes if you're chucking out a few numbers, it probably doesn't matter too much, but it is good to have those contacts absolutely confirmed, for sure. But, it was really good fun. A lot of stations on last night, a lot of very loud stations, and some really good contacts. So a lot of people go to a fair amount of effort to be heard on low band. See you later on. Good morning, everyone. VK3GL Bunyip.
Yeah, thanks, Graham. VK3GL. We shall catch you further down the Curly Court, and thank you for your very valid comment this morning. This is VK3FLMV, now going clear.
Thanks, Michael. VK3KMA, there's a bit of information for you.
Sorry, was that VK3AMA?
The VK3KMA, Michael.
KMA, go ahead, mate.
Mike, I had a phone call yesterday, being out the northern side of town, and the phone call was in relation to a gentleman who's an Englishman, and he's been out here for about 3 years. He's got a house in Toorak there somewhere, and he thought our club was close to him, but he's looking for a bit of assistance, a bit of help in refurbishing an antenna that's existing on the roof of the property that he's living at. And down the track, I suggested that he contact the Emdrc for ARB, so you may get a call from him. His name is Duncan, and he seems a nice fella, and he's just looking for a bit of assistance to refurbish. From what he described that the antenna that was on his roof, it sounds like it might even be one of yours. If you can help him out, we appreciate it, and another one into the fraternity from the motherland, as one would say. And so I've mentioned to him to contact people there at the club. So I hope he does, and I hope he comes through with everything in regards to amateur radio. With that, I didn't call in Michael, but I did listen to both the broadcast and the callback. So if you want to list me on the list, that's fine. If not, well, it's always next week. But I haven't been calling in for the last couple of weeks for other reasons. Okay, back to you, Michael.
Yeah, that's perfectly okay. You're another Michael, aren't you? Duncan did send me an email, and I have replied. He said he's got a 9-metre high mast on his roof with 2 sets of guy lines. It's been up there for 10 years at least, and it needs servicing. So I have replied to him, and we'll see what we can do to help him.
Thanks very much, Michael. For some reason, the Emdrc Club out this side of town in the northwestern side, down the track gets a hell of a lot of inquiries from which would believe people from your side of town, and I just refer them to either your club or Amateur Radio Victoria. It's easier done that way than trying to mess around and all that other jargon that goes with it, and leave the poor bugger sort of up in the air. So with that, good net again as usual, Michael, and I shall catch you down the line. This is VK3 KMA returning the frequency back to Michael.
VK3 NJW, thank you, Michael, for your net this morning. Going clear.
Yeah, no worries. Catch you later, and let's keep it clear now for a bit, because I've got reports to write, and also I've got breakfast coming. So thanks all for calling in, and I will keep on to Duncan, and we'll see if we can get his antenna fixed.
Right, bye-bye.
Righto then. See you later, guys. VK3 FLMV clear.
VK3 TZE, VK3 FTLM, you flying about, Jam?